If you're an overachiever dealing with burnout, you're in the right place. Maybe you catch yourself thinking, I can't rest till I get it all done, or wondering, why can't I let go of this pressure to perform? Believe me, I get it. Hi, I'm Deborah, and as a quantum healer and hypnotist, I've worked with so many people who feel this way, and I've been there myself. So today I'm going to share one of the tools that I still use, and for those of you in my breakthrough program, this will be familiar and it'll be a fun refresher. It's from step 1 of my soul-powered method, and it's going to help you make changes from a place of strength by connecting with that best part of yourself so that you can start feeling more in control without that constant pressure and achieve goals in a way that both works and feels better. Sound good? Let's start with that familiar feeling of I can't rest till I get it all done. But there's never enough time, right? How can I possibly fit it all in? And then my inner critic would chime in, you have to do more. I mean, what else is an overachiever supposed to do? For years, I used to think that the only way to succeed in my career and my life was to constantly push myself, that this was the only way to make changes happen. And the constant stress, never getting enough sleep, and that feeling that there were never enough hours in the day were just things that I had to live with, something to be ignored as a small sacrifice to my larger goals. But then, surprise, I would get sick. A cold, the flu, you probably know what I'm talking about. And suddenly, getting out of bed or to take a shower would feel like the biggest accomplishment of the day. You know that moment when you realize that you just can't push through in the same way anymore? You're trying to focus and force an outcome and wondering why nothing's manifesting. And ironically, all of this pushing is just keeping you stuck, frustrated, overwhelmed, going nowhere fast. And it's not your fault for thinking that this is the only way to be a high achiever and accomplish those big dreams. Because you've been told in the professional world, at least, that this is the only way to make progress. And when I got that epic cold, one time too many after powering through a deadline for a big project, that's when everything shifted. And it's how I ultimately ended up creating my 4-step soul-powered method, because everything that I teach you comes directly from what I've applied in my own life. I created this method because I believe that by connecting with your best self, whatever that means to you, your spiritual self, you'll be able to access a different part of yourself to solve this problem. One that embraces both the analytical and the strength of your intuition, which allows you to go beyond just pushing and trying to force things to happen, which not only empowers you to feel in control of your career and your time, but ultimately empowers you to lead in a whole new way and pioneer new ways of working and living. And one of the tools I found incredibly helpful for this, it's also a client favorite for peak performance. It's from step 1 of my method, and it's going to help you start making changes from a place of strength by connecting with that best part of yourself so that you can magnify your gifts and abilities. I'm going to show you an easy way to self-hypnotize yourself. It's called the movie technique. So I want you just to pick a point to focus on with your eyes slightly looking upward. It should feel comfortable. And I'm going to count from 10 to 1. With each number, each count, you're going to open your eyes and close your eyes 10 times. Since you're learning this, just follow along as I guide you. So 10, opening your eyes and closing them, imagining a wave of relaxation washing over you. And each time going deeper into that comfort and relaxation. And 9, opening your eyes, closing your eyes, imagining that wave of relaxation. And 8, opening your eyes and closing your eyes, that comfort sinking deeper still. And 7, opening your eyes, closing your eyes, maybe noticing your eyes getting a little heavier as you relax a little more into that comfort. And 6, opening your eyes and closing your eyes. And 5, opening your eyes, closing your eyes, that wave of relaxation, washing away that self-doubt, that pressure, that anxiety. And 4, opening your eyes and closing your eyes, that wave of comfort once again, deeper still. And 3, opening your eyes and closing your eyes, that wave of comfort washing away anything you no longer need related to any or all of this. And to opening your eyes and closing your eyes, that wave of relaxation once again, taking you deeper still, moving inward, knowing that tiniest change has a way of multiplying. And one, opening your eyes and closing your eyes, that comfort spreading to all the parts of you that need it. That's right. And I want you to imagine now, if you will, a relaxing place, maybe someplace you've been or a place that you're imagining now, and just focus on what that looks like, or maybe what it feels like, or even sounds like, so that you can relax deeper still. And I want you to imagine now, if you will, in this relaxing place, what you look like, feel like, or sound like when you're at your best, feeling your best. Maybe you're reminded of a time long ago as a kid, having fun, playing, or doing something that you loved. Or something more recently, when you were just feeling good, doing something you enjoy. A hobby or something creative, relaxing with friends, or in a place that you love, spending time with a person or a pet that makes you feel good. And what do you look like? Your facial expression, how do you sound? What's your posture? How do you carry yourself? That's right. When you're ready, try it on. See through your own eyes, let yourself feel what you feel in a way that works best for you, making any changes to what I'm suggesting in a way that works best for you. Imagining, if you will, bringing this energy of you at your best to imagining, if you will, accomplishing those big things, those little things that you set out to do, that you need to do, with more of a sense of ease and connection to who you are. Letting that begin to spread to all the areas of your life that need it. And perhaps some other times come to mind when you were feeling that best version of yourself. So adding to any or all of this, magnifying and amplifying this connection to your best self, about how much you know how to resolve this burnout or this pressure, to help you relax deeper into that state of relaxation where you can trust, relaxing with this harmony which is within deeper still, knowing you can access this whenever you like, and it gets easier, like anything when you practice, trusting that deeper still. And this is something that you could do first thing in the morning, lying in bed. You're already in that hypnotic trance state between wake and sleep, and some people like to do it as they're drifting off to sleep, to interrupt stress in the middle of the day. You can save this to listen whenever you need it, knowing that there's so many ways that you can do this. And as you rest more comfortably in that notion of your own inner knowing, trusting that deeper still as you begin making those changes that you've been wanting from this deeper place that again feels effortlessly right with each breath, connecting you more and more. And how does this work? Neuroscientists, they did a study with a professional basketball team. They divided the team in half. Half the team, they were told to practice getting the ball in the basket over and over and over for 2 weeks. And that's just what they did. And the other half, they weren't allowed to practice, which, as you might imagine, for a professional athlete is quite a long time not to practice. So they were told to visualize getting the ball in the basket over and over and over. And that's just what they did. And at the end of the study, the neuroscientists found that the part of the team that visualized did 58% better than the part of the team that physically practiced. And this is how the neuroscientists discovered mirror neurons. Maybe you've heard about them. Because your brain doesn't differentiate between what you imagine happening and what's actually happening, which is how you can use this technique for manifestation. It's why many professional athletes use this technique for peak performance. And in a moment, not quite yet, I'm going to count from 3 to 1, coming back feeling refreshed, feeling confidently connected to who you are with each breath more and more. Letting that old pattern of burnout go in your own time and in your own way, trusting that deeper still, that you can connect deeper to that intuitive part of you that is you more and more with each breath. That's right. Good. 3, taking a deep breath. 2, imagine sending that golden light to every cell in the body, the spaces between the cells, breathing all the way into the feet, stretching as you continue to shift, and slowly coming back and opening your eyes when you're ready, feeling refreshed, feeling centered. And of course, this isn't going to solve all your issues around burnout and overachieving. So if you want more like this, then tap on the link below. I'll send you my 11-minute sacred reset to help you dissolve that stress and that overwhelm. This is one that you can save to watch later. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you find it helpful so I can help other people like you. I appreciate it.